Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Myntri Rangbah kajila Conrad Sangma. Ulaong ba umpanan kam yaga scheme Chief Minister's Special Grant lang nagbenta ban ajing yarap yagi brio ke NPP. Henry ulay yarap daga niga scheme ya baro kat kibadan kam. Ulay thu ba ulaju ay scheme ya buon ki brio ki bamday na kapati hagaway kathan ka ba umkwa ban penpaw kerteng. Henry ki don ki MLA jung u ki ba sngosi ya kani. Ulay thu ba ulaong yakini ki MLA bu uhap ban petlot ya baro. Ngamla banong tang Myntri Rangbah Jong ke NPP. Ngaday Myntri Rangbah ka Meghalaya loong Conrad. Hangangam ken lagadey kalyang sinsyar ne kalyang persya. Menta kila bandan hagaway kalyang hadian pat haba kila yo ek scheme kila banwan siya kalyang jongi kala banja ula bendrap. Ulit hu ba usyam nuksa ya kani nakajingle ukpa jong u. Shu uloong ba kajingpa ne kani kapisa kamday nakabenta ban thiet kali ne ban ajing bentoy yaki Myntri kumbaloong kilyang persya. Henday kaday nakabenta kajing bentoy yaki pat ba bat kajing penroy hagajila. Ya kani Conrad ulakran halor kajingpan ka sorkar ya kapisa kabakot shispa khatway klur khnai bu pralak khatlai hajar tingka nakabenta kijing penlut ki babuan.
Mr. Chairman, sir, at the very outset, I would like to thank the Honourable Member from Nongkrem and the Honourable Member from Songsak and the Honourable Member from Umsning for having brought as well as participated in this cut motion. And I must thank the mover of this cut motion, as this cut motion will allow me to clarify some of the concerns that the Honourable Member has raised, and will also allow me to clarify some of the misconceptions that possibly could be there. Sir, I will not read the long reply that has been made. I'll go straight to the point. And I must say, sir, that in the last few sessions, and especially this session, I've seen that the points have been very, very specific. And hence it's allowed us to really take up a lot of subjects and concerns and really do productive work. I think this is something that has been a very, very good practice in the last few sessions I've seen. And today also, sir, without going around talking too many things, I think members have specifically asked specific questions. And I think it's only correct for us to reply to them so that they are satisfied. So first of all, the increase in the amount that has been shown of about 20 crores additional. So this amount is primarily in the head of what we call discretionary grant by ministers, which is going up from 70 crores, up 15 crores more to 85 crores. And this discretionary grant by ministers is mainly the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund and the Chief Minister's Special Grant and other such developmental schemes and programs that we implement through the CM Secretariat. So 75 to 80% of the increase is meant for development purpose only. And sir, so I just want to very clearly clarify to the House and to the Honourable Member that this is not meant to buy cars. 100% I can guarantee it's not meant to buy cars. In fact, sir, you'll be happy to know that the CM Secretariat as such, we have not spent, and under this head, we have not spent any money to buy new cars. We have not, sir. Even if you look at the administrative expenditures, I just to share with the House, sir, so that everybody is aware, because tomorrow somebody might again, make up other things. So foreign travel expenses is mentioned out here. 15 lakhs has been mentioned. 15 lakhs. Domestic travel is 30 lakhs. So therefore, even for travel, foreign travel, domestic travel, or all the things that some people may think that this money is being used for our travel and for our luxury and for all, absolutely incorrect, sir. Every single bit we are asking for is for the people of our state. We are asking for development schemes only, sir. Sir, I am sure, and not only me, sir, I think all of us will recall that a very unfortunate incident had happened about a year or a couple of years back, where the KGB school in Maukar was completely burnt, and it was a very, very important and a very historical and a heritage site in one way, and had contributed to the church and to the society at large. And I remember going that day and being there right at the moment. I could see the tears in the eyes of the principal, the staff, the entire community there. And they just could not stop crying, and the emotions I saw at that moment, sir. And it is because of the Chief Minister's special grant, I was able to give 1 crore right there and then to that school, so that they were able to get some support from me and from the government, which if we had gone through other programs may have taken months to sanction, sir. Months to sanction. Sir, I also remember that there was a requirement for a USG machine there in Tura Civil Hospital. Again, it was a very, very emergency kind of a basis that was required. And again, so departmental procedures do take time. But it was because of the Chief Minister's special grant fund that was available. I was able to immediately sanction 40 lakhs there and then, and they were able to buy the equipment. Sir, I remember Honorable Member from Mohati had met me. And he was mentioning about 8 schools, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember, it was 6 or 8 schools. And these schools were in the area of differences, the area of difference. That is Block 2. And I also remember there was a young, passionate lady, I can't remember her name, because it's just, all is just coming right now, so I can't remember the name. In Bhoirumbong, I had a CM Connect program. And this young lady, I think she was the teacher there, or maybe she was from the village. She passionately spoke about how those schools don't even have proper classrooms. And because they're in the areas of differences, Assam government also is not able to give building. Meghalaya government also is not able to give building. There was a kind of a deadlock that was happening there. And because of that, the children were suffering. I spoke to Assam Chief Minister. I spoke to the CEM of Karbi Anglong District Council. And I said that, what if I give for my Chief Minister's special grant? And all the people, the stakeholders can be together. At least the children will get a building where they can study. Sir, I'm happy to tell you that these schools which never could have thought of a school building and never had a school building, through Chief Minister's Special Development Fund, we were able to sanction school buildings for all those schools that were there. And if I'm not wrong, I think half or more than half of them are already constructed. So like that, there are thousands and thousands of beneficiaries, sir. And most of these beneficiaries are not people who are known to me, sir. I'll be very frank. Most of them are not known to me. I simply see a proposal and I see the need and I decide on the basis of that. Now, Honorable Elo was mentioning that, the party people come. Sir, I have been sanctioning schemes for everybody. If anybody from any other political party also comes, I have no problem. I have given in the past. In fact, in some areas, I won't take name, I ended up giving many schemes to many people from the opposition. And my MLAs got very upset. So I told them that I have to take care of everybody. I cannot be just Chief Minister of NPP. I'm the Chief Minister of Meghalaya. For me, ruling, opposition, doesn't matter. Today they're on the other side. Tomorrow, maybe after getting this scheme, they will come to our side. It happens. That's how things work. So we should never go with a closed mindset that an individual is opposition, so we will not give. No, sir. And I must tell you, sir, I learned this from my late father. Because that's how he used to give his MP scheme. Whoever used to come, I used to see that twinkle in his eyes, that happiness in his eyes when he was able to give something, a scheme to some school or some, village that they required. And those moments, left a very strong impression on me. And therefore, till today, sir, we are following the same principle. Yes, there could be instances where more from ruling party come and meet. But that's natural, sir. Let's not deny that. There will be more people from my party or from the coalition who will come and approach me because they feel that, this is our government. It's a natural phenomenon, sir. It's not because we stop somebody else from coming in. People naturally from ruling side will come more to us, and naturally the sanctions happen. I never ask, I repeated this in the past also, so I never ask, are you from NPP, show me your ID card, are you from which party? No, sir. No. We purely go on the requirements and the needs of the people, and that is how we are working. And so let me just, I know it's not fair to compare the size of the schemes, but it's something to do with like the MLA scheme, sir. So when you get an SRWP scheme, all MLAs are giving schemes, sir, and they end up giving scheme to their party people. I'm sure the opposition also is the same, sir, because that's how the political system works in any state, sir. So it's nothing wrong if you say, because that's the motivation for people to join a party. So that's how things work. And that's how things are moving. So, but is it the intention of ours to do it? No, it's not our intention to do it. But does it happen? Yes, because that's how the system works, sir. And as I said, if you look at MLA scheme also, I'm sure any MLA out here will also look at his constituency, will look at the people who have supported him, will look at this school, that, there was, the school, the managing committee and all, they are, with me, they're supporting me. We give schemes, sir. It happens every level, not just, you're saying it right, because more of the people from the ruling and your supporters will come to you. The opposition people won't come to you. But whoever comes to you, you also are open to consider, because you'll say, okay, it's a great way. Tomorrow, they will be helped, they will get support, they will be happy, maybe they will change. So that's how things work, sir. So I think I don't want to look at it in such a manner that this is being done purely on a political line. So we, as I said, we support everybody, and we ensure that the schemes are reaching to every nook and corner. And also, so just one point was mentioned regarding the efficiency. But as I said, the increase in the allocation is not here meant for the ministers. It is not meant for the ministers' cars. It is not meant to give a better accommodation to ministers. But every single penny is meant for the people of the state. This money is going to be spent on them. But in spite of that, I just want to share, because the honorable member had asked, that has the efficiency improved? Has the file movement improved? Yes, sir, it has improved. I just want to share the number, and this is a factual number, that the file movements on an average, which used to take 26 days earlier, today take only 2.6 days. Within 3 days, sir, the average number of days the files are cleared. And we know this, sir, because most of our file movements are on e-proposal now. So we even know the particular file was with which person, which officer, which minister for how long. So now that figure is transparent, and it doesn't have to be searched from table to table. Immediately, chief minister or minister concerned can immediately see then say that, oh, the file is stuck with secretary or commissioner secretary for 10 days. It's right there because they have to clear it all online. So this entire mechanism has created some sense of accountability in one way in the system, where everybody knows that everybody sees how long they have delayed the file. So which is leading to kind of a very positive response from officers, where everybody is keen down to clear the files quickly. So that has now led to the files from 26 days on average today being cleared in less than 3 days, so 2.6 days. So that's the efficiency level that's in, and it's not because of the new cars that people are thinking we're buying. We are not buying new cars, sir. We are using all this money for development. And again, as I mentioned, just to cut short the reply, that most of the funds that are coming or we are asking for is for the public, it is for development. And as I said, about 75 to 80% of the amount that we have asked for in addition is going to be used specifically for the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund and for Chief Minister's Special Grant. So with these few words and clarification, I hope I have clarified the concerns of the honorable members, and I would request if the honorable member of the mover of the cut motion can withdraw the cut motion. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dr. Mukul.
Mr. Chairman, sir, before the mover expresses his mind, only on one point, because I've been very specific. On this revised estimate of 25-26, which shows the expenditure of 20 crore in respect to the Chief Minister's Special Grant and proposed for the current year, the 26-27 financial year is also 20. So the information that I sought is how this money is being spent. There has been a reply, but where? That is what I wanted to know. Maybe the House may be provided with those informations.
So I'm presuming, sir, that the honourable member is again referring to the schemes that have been sanctioned for different beneficiaries.
25-26.
Yeah. This, sir, we'll provide the information. Yes, definitely, sir.
Yes, Bard.
Sir, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for his reply and for being specific also at the same time. So I want to set a record straight, sir. So as opposition members, sir, we are doing what we are supposed to do as mandated by the Constitution, sir, to scrutinize the grants before it is being passed. And we are also accountable to the people. So to question the mindset of the members who raise issues in this House, I don't think it is fair, sir. We have different mindset, yes, I know. And I know for sure, by convention, if the government also understands that they are caught at the wrong foot, they will never admit, because that is convention. So we are only, as members of this August House, raise issues not for us, because the people needs to know. So, sir, after having heard from the Chief Minister, I don't want to drag much on this debate. I would like to thank him once again. And this is the beauty of democracy. And recently, when we had a debate, though it is heated, it was, inspired people outside the state, showing that Meghalaya is really practicing a democratic principle where they have debate in the House. So sometimes we got heated, we got driven away by emotions. That is it's nothing personal, sir. So I feel that to question the minds of the member of this House, whenever we raise issue, I think that is not fair. So with these few words, sir, I withdraw my motion.
Since the mover has withdrawn the cut motion, now let me put the question before the House. The question is that grant number 3 be passed. Those who are for the motion say aye. Those who are against say no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is carried and grant number 3 is passed.